This is all storage back here. This is where they keep Marquette's floor and Marquette's baskets. See their floor and baskets? Just another something for the Bradley Center behind-the-scenes crew to do, especially when Marquette's here during the day and the Bucks are here at night. Got to change the floor. Don't want the same look. They had shoot around this morning, and then that ends at 11, and they pretty much head out of here right away. Some guys might stay back and work out. But after that, then the club attendants, they pretty much get the locker room ready. And it's, you know, they're in charge of the laundry, getting uniforms hung up, ready to go. Everyone's shoes are out, all stocked. You can see everyone's got their mail waiting for them for when they, you know, get in today. They've got today's mail. Some get more than others, you know. Some are held back for other things, but this is pretty much where they hang out. 2 huge TV screens inside, and to be quite honest with you, this is one of the smaller locker rooms in the league. So, and then they get their training down there and shower and all that kind of stuff down this way. So, this is good for you. This basket's never touched, usually. Candy bars, gets filled up every day. Over here, chips and soda, gets filled up every day too. Again, the fruit basket, we're trying to tell Coach, you know, he needs to eat healthier, but did I tell you that they didn't put any storage, no closets in the Bradley Center, so they just put everything out in the hallways. Hey, you know, see, everyone's got this at home in their basement, right? I hang a ladder in my house, got a Pepsi machine in my house. Wish I had a beer deal. This area a little more decorated. The top buyers who have seats on the floor and down in the lower bowl congregate through here. They have a place for their coats. They'll set out special food later for them that they can come and, you know, it's all part of their ticket price. And then they do have to purchase their alcohol, which comes in high volume right over here. So, but some of the perks when you pay the big bucks. Press. Where does that come from? It should say media room. This computer will be taken away and actually taken into the NBA officials' locker room, and they'll look over some DVDs, getting them ready for tonight's game. They get DVDs sent to them daily from the NBA as kind of a learning tool, getting ready for the game. You know, anything recently that's gone on, any controversial things, any learning tool type things. But so someone will come in here, and the referees are actually housed right behind us. And Ernie Grunfeld knows that. So here's something fancy. This is Fox Sports Net all the way. They have remote cameras set up, and then we have 2 guys that sit here just with the joystick and play PlayStation 2 basically during the game. And it's we can mount these cameras, which are, you know, they're only about this big. Backboards. Sometimes we put them right at the scorer's table, next to the bench, high above in the corner. Sometimes we put it out in the truck, whatever we want to do with it, but they operate everything right here and just watch it off the monitor, so it's kind of cool. Get the halftime, man. Get the halftime show, the girls. Get a nice picture of Liz.
Good thing I wasn't rolling.
Get a nice picture of Liz. She's Little Red Riding Hood, and I'm the Big Bad Wolf.
First segment at halftime. You're going to talk about the '96 finals.
I put this down right here for you for your Badger hockey promo.
Gary Pete.
Just a second.
Dynasty.
That's halftime?
That's your first segment. 5, 4, 3, 2. They won in 6 games.
How long is that, John?
It's about 20 seconds.
Okay.
3Q green.
That's about all I know is 20 seconds
here's
worth.
Here's a good note. Peyton had 23 points in Game 5. One of their only.
Let's watch the tail end.
They won 2 games back to back, 4 and 5. So he had 23 to force a Game 6.
Basket against New York. Basket. 3-pointer. This is a steal against Chicago. We can do a layup. And then he drives the baseline against Cleveland. And he's happy.
He's always happy. He's Sammy.
That or he's complaining to the refs.
Or making his move where he gets the defender up and just gets the free throw.
See that pretty usual conversation.
Yeah, so I never watched Daredevil. Or is that a comic book? Okay, because I was like, what?
Incredible Hulk was better, you know.
I'm not going to go pay money for the Incredible Hulk.
Oh no, that's a DVD rental.
Is anybody going to pay money to see that thing?
You know what?
See what?
I couldn't believe it was a movie. The Incredible Hulk was a TV
I'd go
show.
see it.
You'd pay money to go watch a
I
movie?
loved that show.
The same people who paid money to see Spider-Man were paid to see Daredevil. And anything else.
And they saw Batman.
But Spider-Man I can see. Incredible Hulk was just a
Spider-Man was
TV show.
stupid. I
With
rented
Bill
that the other
Bixby
night on
crying out
TV.
loud.
But it all originally started with Marvel. All that stuff came out of Marvel DC. So that's where it's all really originated. Because they're trying to take the
That's beyond me. That's beyond me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's graphic first and the coming up.
All right. Okay, 5 to 5. Almost time to rock and roll.
You don't need a voice for
For you?
Yeah.
Right? No?
No.
No, you're making it easy on me, man.
Making you look good in front
It's
of
the
you.
easiest,
Yeah.
it's the easiest guy to work with right here.
Yeah.
Outside of Jim Paschke, this is the easiest guy to work with.
Whatever you want to do.
whatever you need.
Because Jim, he's whatever we want to do.
It's whatever you want to do.
It's a new game. It's a new game. You got 2, I got 2, and you got 1. Okay. That's what for me is a new game. Yeah. That's on the line. Come on, Jess. That's on the line. Woo!
T-minus 30 minutes and counting. Get ready for the big show tonight. Seems so quiet in here without the road team doing the TV.
Yeah.
Have you done your teas yet? No. I'm gonna run to the bathroom if that's all right with you. You know. Sam has been Milwaukee's man lately. He's been a threat from everywhere on the court. And tonight, the Bucks will need the whole package as they try and stop the Sonics. This game will focus on point guards, and Sam is ready for Gary. He just hopes to come away smiling. Bucks ticket is next. That's Michael Red, and the Bucks will need to feel that energy tonight against Seattle as they try to bounce back against that loss against Toronto. Blah, blah, blah. Bucks Sonics here in Fox Sportsnet. Craig Michelle, nice to have you with us. This is what we do before the game.
Who wants to show you, Jim? Oh, that was dumb. I was listening to you. You did it again to me. What the hell? Don't interrupt it. What do you want? I want to show you some elements. You want some what? Show you some elements. All right. Hang on a second. There we go. Now we go, see?
Yeah, the comeback kid. Jim Paschke, the comeback kid.
4 minutes.
4 minutes, Arnie?
4 minutes. Thank you. I'm lively, yeah.
No, I'm not going to know what the heck to say.
Yeah. You might have to give up your microphone tonight.
You ready? It's almost showtime, baby. It's almost showtime.
Ready?
Hey,
Viagra.
tell them about the Viagra.
Viagra. Got it to stand up.
Did I
got to stand up.
did I tell you the pill I took wasn't as potent today?
It must not, yeah.
This evening, let's tell you what's coming up here. Who's the best sixth man in the league? We have a couple of good ones here for you tonight. Desmond Mason and Michael Redd will break it down. Also go back in playoff history for the Bucks and Seattle Sonics back in 1980 in a Western Conference semifinal. And also Ray Allen remembers when he became a great free throw shooter. He is on a roll right now, but it all started way back in 7th grade, but that's all I'm going to give away. Speaking of 7th grade, going way back in time, just kidding. Here's my partner, John McLaughlin. I really don't. But,
No.
you know, you're always fun to talk to when you talk about going back to how it was when you were playing versus when some of these other guys were playing. And, you know, video is correcting so many mistakes, as Ray Allen's going to tell us later. You didn't have that benefit.
No, we didn't. A lot of changes. Most are really good changes, as we know. And, you know, I'm thinking about Ray talking about free throw shooting.
Bucks ticket continues here. Milwaukee Supersonics and Bucks are about to tip it off for about 12 or 13 minutes away. We are back at the Bradley Center. The professor Jim Paschke now steps in. And we're going back to 1980, Jim. The Seattle-Milwaukee Western Conference semis goes the distance 7 games and considered by men to be one of the best ever. 7-game series.
It was. I had just gotten to Milwaukee, so I remember that series a little bit. And, you know, it was interesting. The Bucks went 7 games in the previous series with Denver. Seattle was waiting on the winner of that series, and the Bucks television network games were carried in the Seattle area. Eddie Doucette and John McLaughlin were actually carried in Seattle, and they were vilified because they were pro-Bucks, of course. They were put off as homers in Seattle.
I wonder why, then, our first shot as we go back to 1980 would be of John McLaughlin and Eddie Doucette. Roll the tape, as they say, and there they were, just out of your picture there. I'll tell you what, these guys going at it, though. This is an outstanding series. First